Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Bishop. It's the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the southwest spawn of Westfield, and it's under the command of Alehoh, or Alehoh. He still hasn't told me how he actually pronounces that one, but he's actually very good in this Bishop, so let's see how he gets on. It's not the right map for this tank, I'm afraid. This Arty is a short range Arty, and on a map like this where it's so open, it can be very easy for this Arty to be picked off. As you can see, it's based on the hull of the Valentine tank. There's a casement around the actual gun itself, and when they were actually firing, they'd open the hatches at the back so they could pass the shells up. The driver would jump out of the Arty. He'd run round the back to the trailer where they normally stored the shells. Yes, because they pull a trailer along behind them carrying all the ammunition, and the driver would put the shells on the back of the engine bay on that corrugated deck, and the loaders would then start firing and putting the shells into the breech from the engine deck. The one thing they used to do with this Arty as well, which is something Alehoh's about to do, is they had actually put the Arty on a hill pointing upwards, and the reason for that was the gun will only elevate to a certain degree, and that limits the range of the vehicle. If you actually put it on a hill like this, so the gun's pointing up into the sky, you get a much longer range, and that's precisely what he's doing at the moment on that KV3. Maximum range, but he gets a hit! 181 hit points. Now it's the 4.5 inch gun, so it will do 450 alpha. And he gets another hit. I think, did he use his repair kit there to get moving again? I think he probably didn't actually, but sometimes you'll see somebody fix their tracks very quickly when they know that there's a Bishop involved, precisely because they know that the rounds will keep coming in very, very quickly. And there's another one. One more shot like that, and the KV3 is going back to the garage. He can land it on the engine deck. Look, he fired a round in, and it hit the target, but it didn't actually send him back to the garage. But let's see if the next one does. Lines it up, rounds out, and oh, he missed that. KV3 was moving fast. He's trying to get at our Super Hellcat. And there goes the Super Hellcat. Now, work out where he's going. He's coming down the hill, and he's moving quickly, and he gets another hit. So the next shot will probably be the kill shot. And I think he's sitting behind that wreck at the moment. And now he's a wreck. So you see, sitting on a hill like that actually was beneficial. But he is so close to the enemy, he is very vulnerable. Okay, that T-52 just killed the T-29. What's it, T-2052? It was the T-25-2 that killed him. Okay, we're trying to work out where they are. We can't see at the moment because there's nobody up there, but he still managed to get a hit. But he might have to consider coming down the hill and hiding from the enemy, because if he doesn't, he's going to be out of the game very, very quickly. So he's seeking cover at the moment, but he can also ambush the enemy if they come down one of these chines. Okay, there's the enemy tanks. They're making their way over towards our guys in the other Artys. Lovely hit. 170 was spotted though. That Panzer IV-H is ignoring him though. They're all headed down for our other Artys, and another good hit on the T-25-2, and again he was respotted. Trying to go for the Panzer IV, I think. Right into his side. Can he get another shot? Panzer IV turns around, but he's taken out. T-52's headed this way. We took her out from the T-25-2, and well, there goes the T-25-2. Can he get the T-52? He's coming close. And he dies before he can do anything. And there's now only 4 left on each side. And the other enemy tanks, they're up the other end of the map. Oh, we just lost 2 more. T-34 and a Panzer IV-H bit the dust. So now it's just the T-67 and Alehoh's Bishop to try and win this game. And I think he's decided that the best thing for him to do is get in a nice little defensive position up on top of the hill and shoot down on the enemy as they pour down the valley to try and cap out. Of course, it's going to be very difficult for them to spot him if he's up on top of the hill and his T-67 teammates doing the killing. Okay, I think this is as far as he's decided to go up. He's expecting the enemy tank to go behind that house. That's the usual spot. Okay, he's gone to Arty aim momentarily. The T-67 will be the first one to spot them when they do turn up. It's a nice little ambush position, but he might get spotted straight away. He's very close to that bush, so the bush mechanic's probably not going to work. There's 2 Arty in the game as well, so we're only looking to kill the T-67 and the Panzer IV-H. There's the Panzer IV-H. Oh, massive hit! And I think he was on fire. He set light to him. But he was seen, so the enemy Arty is probably going to be dialing in on this position. Enemy Arty's a Crusader SP and an Su-122A. This is a tier 7 game with tier 5 tanks in it. So he's earning extra XP for all of the high tier opponents. And yes, somebody's trying to nail him with Arty. They didn't get that shot on target though. From the size of that shell crater, I think that was actually the Crusader SP with the small gun, the stock gun, the 4.5 inch. And he's been spotted again. Aiming for that corner. T-67's taken out by our T-67. And that means now it's just the enemy Arty to deal with. T-67 taking the lead, and I had the feeling that Aleho's going to try and drive across the flattest part. Now it may be that the enemy Arty is already on the move. If they actually have moved, then the smartest place for them to move to would actually be the southeast corner of the map, because they can shoot back on their own cap and they're safe from being discovered, because if the enemy tries to approach them, they're going to see it. But, well, the T-67 is going to find out very shortly if they are there. And Aleho's going to go straight in. He's not bothering to stop and set up and take shots. Not just yet, at least. Oh, he's been spotted. So someone's nearby. And there is one of them. The Crusader SP is up on top of the hill. And the other Arty, the Su-122, has been spotted. Now that's the Crusader with the big gun, the 5.5 inch. Tries a blind shot on him. Okay, Su-122's gone. Will he get a third kill? It really does crawl up this thing. It's a walking tank, you see. That's why it's so slow. It's designed really to walk alongside the troops. at the same pace as them. And he's obviously left this area because T67 couldn't see him as he approached. So he must be in the southeast corner by now. Oh, and he kills the T67. Well, Alehoh opens up the range. And he's now going to try a quick shot on him. Fires a round in. Nope, doesn't get any joy. It's going to have to kill him. And there's the Crusader again. Now, is he going to stop to shoot? If he does, that'll be his downfall. Rounds out. And that's a kill. He wins the game. Gun up. Big mistake for the Crusader to stop and shoot. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Alehoh in the Bishop. I think it's Alehoh, but anyway, correct me if I'm wrong anyway, please. He also managed to get an arsonist. He set fire to one of the enemy tanks, fired the round into their rear, Panzer 4H, set him alight, and he burned to death. And he also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11 in that one. And his win rate for the game was 6868. And the reason it was so high was he was such a low tier in a high tier game. Yes, he killed a tier 7 Arty right at the end of the game with his tier 5 Arty. Let's have a look at the team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the Crusader SP that he took out at the end. He managed to get 2,133 hit points and the high caliber, whereas Alehoh managed to get 2,061 hit points. And, well, when it came to kills, it was actually the T67 who did the best. He picked up a Halonen's medal and a Top Gun for 6 kills. Alehoh got 3, so did the AMX 1357 and the Crusader SP on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, of course, because he was tier 5, he earned much more than the others, and 1,103 base, which is an ace tanker. 880 went to the T67, 737 went to the AMX 1357. He fired 19 rounds, got 12 direct hits, 2 penetrations and 12 splash. 2,061 hit points of damage, of which 497 were at more than 300 meters, so you can see how much was done at very close range. Received 1 hit, it was a penetration, I'm afraid. Yes, he did get penetrated, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well from the enemy Arty. 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and he earned 43,124 credits. And after repair, ammunition, respawn, consumables, took away 26,802 credits. 1,654 XP times 4 for the first victory, 3,310 for completing a mission, and took home 9,928 experience points. So, a very difficult battle on one of the worst maps for this vehicle. Yes, he was absolutely right. It is the worst map because it's too open. And of course, there's those hills. Climbing them is very, very slow in a Bishop. But he made the best use of it. And, well, he got some lovely hits in that game as well. That last hit on the Crusader, that was sublime. Right on the money. Shows how accurate this Arty can be in the right circumstances. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.